X-Men was kind of a disappointment in my eyes. It was boring. So the sequel thankfully fixed everything that was wrong with the first film. The story, the character development, the stakes, and the ideas. Everything was amped up, and I found myself very much caring, unlike the first film. Most of my caring came to Wolverine, whose storyline is pretty much the center of the film. They dive into his history and beginnings. There's also new characters, better action sequences, and an all-around better look. I just enjoyed this movie from beginning to end. This was the entry in the series that really got me liking the X-Men. It's nice that nothing felt cheesy. A lot of these Marvel films have a lot of cheese factors that I either dealt with or hated. But this was the first movie that felt real. I actually really believed these characters and the events. What's kind of cool is the main scheme of the villain in this movie is the complete opposite of the first movie. Instead of making everyone a mutant, this villain wants to kill all the mutants. It's kind of dealing with the same idea of prejudice as in the first film, but where the plot succeeds in this movie is that it isn't a save the world movie, but about saving themselves, which puts more pressure on them and gives more tension in the movie. The acting is fantastic, especially for the roles of Xavier and Wolverine. The acting is fantastic, especially for the roles of Xavier and Wolverine. The movie is just so enjoyable, as well as having an unpredictable ending that evolves into the kind of dumb plot for the third movie, but we'll get to that. Also, even though Wolverine is developed a lot more, the other X-Men really aren't. I still feel like I know nothing about these characters. Maybe Bryan Singer isn't good at getting character development in a movie. I like how this movie made it feel like it's just a glimpse of a bigger story. The movie kind of just begins and sort of ends. It doesn't introduce anything or conclude anything, but it feels more like just another chapter in the X-Men's busy lives. It feels like there is a universe beyond this movie, even without the sequels that come later. I guess I can't complain much about this movie because it was the best Marvel film to come at the time. People weren't really used to something this good coming from Marvel, I mean, thank God. But there's still a third film. Yeah.